So, two things. The MLS season started,
Ooh.
and at the same time, it's Concacaf Champions Cup started.
Concacaf?
Concacaf Champions Cup started.
What does that stand for?
It's it's a company name. It's a big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. It's not like It's not like the NHL or FIFA.
Sure.
It's its own thing, but that starts, and it's a tournament between clubs from North America, Central America, and the Caribbean.
Okay.
And the objective is all the top teams get together. They play in a tournament. The winner is guaranteed a spot in the FIFA Club World Series. So
Okay.
individual team World Series rather than like international teams.
Sure.
So St. Louis just recently got a soccer team.
Right.
So I've been getting more into the MLS and trying to understand stuff.
Cool hat.
I watched, rep. I've watched some like Premier League and La Liga before, and like a little bit of Bundesliga throughout my life because my dad's into soccer. It's pretty much the same. It's just MLS has made it more Americanized. But this tournament rules are regular like FIFA tournament rules. So it's aggregate goals. You play 2 games.
What is aggregate goals?
Aggregate. So if you play 2 games and you score 5 in the first game, the other team scores 0.
Okay.
And the second game, in order for that team to win, they have to score 6 goals. So it
Whoa.
counts all the goals for.
Okay. So it's
Yeah.
just most goals wins?
Right.
Got
That's what aggregate is.
Got it.
So I have some highlights from the City Houston game from the first round of the tournament.
Paul, I think this one starts at like 2 minutes in.
And we can bring it into 2 minutes. The first half is tied the whole time. It's just Houston's goalie absolutely bodying us.
How do you feel about these uniforms for
The Reds?
St. Louis? Yeah,
I like 'em.
They're like weird pink. They're not even red. It's like wannabe red.
I'm cool with them. I think they look cool. I like the red and blue ones better than just the straight red.
I don't hate them, but I don't know how. I don't love them. I guess theirs are kind of pink too, aren't they? Their accents.
Yeah, why? This goal is crazy. Being able to stretch out like that. And then he stops
wow.
that.
Yeah.
He was all over the place.
On the rebound.
Yeah.
Once again, he's now the hero.
He's like Mr.
One.
Fantastic. His arms stretch across the entire.
How many times did he touch that? With 2 or 3?
One.
Keeping a clean sheet in the scoreboard.
2. No, it's just twice.
Vasilev with a cross.
Also, that's so pretty. Tim Parker with that header,
Yeah,
dude.
that was beautiful.
Plus, he's got red hair, so we got to represent.
They can't even see your. I guess.
Yeah, they saw it last time. Bang.
His.
Well, yeah, this guy's gonna pass out in the box. He's still going.
In the 62nd minute for St. Louis, it is number
And he
26,
still almost got that.
Tim Parker,
I haven't.
former
I don't have
Houston
Apple
man.
TV, so I can't watch
1-0.
City.
Yeah.
Is this their normal announcer?
No, this is the tournament.
Tournament
Yeah,
announcer?
So
Okay.
it's gonna be people from
Got it.
those areas, those places. I mean.
Another
Yeah, the
strike
first
start.
half of this game is literally just us
Yo, that goalie's
sending shots in, and this goalie destroying us.
that goalie's jersey's sick.
And it's still St. Louis
Also, this kind of sucks.
ahead in the score. Aliyu.
Everybody's just falling down.
Yeah.
There's danger. Aliyu with the
then
pass.
everybody just
And
gives
the
up.
Yes, goal. Goal.
That blows.
Yeah, the highlighter couldn't stop the ball.
So you can tell he's out of gas from that first one. That one wasn't nearly long enough.
For Houston Dynamo, it is
He
Sebastian
nearly passed away from that first goal, so he had to dial it back a little bit.
This one, to be fair, wasn't as pretty.
No, also our second one's gross.
They won the victory. Pompeo with a cross.
It's
Oh.
yeah, it's just the guy
Yeah.
botches it as hard as
Yeah.
you can botch it. There was a 90th minute too.
Goal.
They're just holding the kid up.
Offering his kid up to the soccer god. This guy's back on his bullshit.
Is this in St. Louis?
Yes.
This one?
Also, I wanted to show this because our park is beautiful.
Have you been there yet?
I have. We have apparently we have one of the nicest parks
Who did they play?
in the MLS. playing
And here's the
Houston.
final whistle.
No, when you went,
And
who
it
did they
is
play?
Oh.
Luis
We played
taking the
Portland.
win in this first tie against Houston.
So we win this one.
Mm-hmm.
So we won 2-1.
Sure.
And then we played again last night,
Okay.
and we lost 1-0. So that should be a tie, right?
Right.
Apparently, in the rules, the goals are weighted heavier if you're the away team.
Yeah.
So they
I
ended
heard
up
that
beating
on.
us.
I actually heard that on the radio this morning. That was the only
we
thing I
didn't
knew.
score in that second game when we were away. So then we get bounced from
That's
the
so-
tournament. I know.
That's so silly.
In my opinion, if that situation happens, one player from each team should be sent to the center of the field and they fight to the death.
Just Braveheart it.
Trial by combat to see who passes.
No,
Yes.
they'd both just fall down because their ankle hurts.
So whoever lands the first hit wins because the guy
yeah,
will fall
fair
down
enough.
crying.
Fair enough.
Okay. And like I said, the MLS started too. First game we played, we tied Utah.
Okay.
So we have one draw so far
So they're playing their normal season in
while
the.
this tournament's happening, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Well, not anymore, but we were.
Well, right.
Yeah. So all those other teams that are still in it,
That's kind of like the NBA play-in tournament,
kind of, yeah.
sort of, I guess.
But this was probably more important than winning the MLS championship, and we got dropped in the first round. But this was from the first game. The next clip's from the first game of the MLS season.
Okay.
So Miami is playing Salt Lake,
Okay.
and Lionel Messi had the most disrespectful move I've ever seen in my entire
course
life
he
on this
did.
guy.
Of course he did.
Cue that up because it is ludicrous.
And I was not really been able to get involved tonight. Suarez straight up the middle for Gressel. Brody there to defend and nods it back.
And
to
Messi
McMahon.
just flies in like a
Uses his
lunatic.
hands. He does it. Instead
Just
it's
see the
Messi
guy down.
onto his
Mhm.
left.
Shits
Still
on his
Messi.
life.
He just jumps over him.
Just shits all over him. If he would have scored off that guy had to retire. Those are the rules. Look, and then he just got that shit-eating grin on
Yeah.
his face. It's
And then he
he's
picks
playing-
his nose.
Yeah, it's like he's playing against high schoolers, dude. It's fucked up.
I mean, it's a great recovery from Brody to break
Look,
the
he
playoff.
sees him and
I
he's
love
like, oh,
this
see ya. He
recognition.
treats him like a pylon and a
Yeah,
drill.
that's exactly what it was. He's like, I'm gonna use this to get this other guy off me.
And 13 doesn't want to stomp on his teammate's face, so he's got to stop defending.
Looking at Luis Suarez.
Perfectly placed.
Is the guy actually hurt? That's what I want to
No,
know.
probably not.
He's just like,
Just rolling
I just got
around.
beat by Messi, so
Also, Messi's like 37,
I know.
and he's playing against these dudes that are grown men, and he's faster than them, and he's better than them.
I mean, some of these guys aren't even grown men. They're like
True.
17-year-old kids.
Yeah. So that's Miami's also in that tournament. They got a bye on the first round.
Of course, just because of Messi.
I don't know, but that's what I'm assuming. Also, I don't know if you heard the name, but Suarez is on that team too. So he just recruited all of his old Barcelona buddies to come play in the MLS.
No, I did not.
Yeah. So they're probably going to destroy
Oh my
everybody.
gosh.
Thank God they
It's like
got
the
here.
retirement league.
Thank God that he got to the MLS like most of the way through the season last year.
Yeah,
Or we would, because we had the best record.
I know.
Yeah, and we probably wouldn't have if
Well,
he
we
was playing.
we blew it to KC, right?
Well, that was the first round of the
Playoffs,
playoffs.
yeah.
But regular season, we had the best record.